I was born in a small town where everyone knew everyone. Our home was modest, but warm. My father worked almost every day, and my mother carried everything on her shoulders. It seemed like our family was full of love. But even as a child, I had a feeling that true happiness was rare. My childhood was full of little joys. We played outside until the sun went down, rode our bikes, and wandered through the forest collecting berries and mushrooms. But one night, when I was 10, everything changed. I woke up to shouting. My mother was crying, my father was yelling. I hid on the stairs and listened. They were shouting about betrayal. My father left that night and never came back. That moment left a scar in my heart that will never heal. I realized that betrayal can destroy everything: family, childhood, and a sense of safety. I swore to myself then that if I ever loved someone, it would be forever, and I would never allow betrayal in my life. School years passed quietly. I was withdrawn, observing the world from the sidelines. Most of my classmates were playing sports and planning adventures, while I dreamed of someone I could fully trust. My friends noticed that I was quiet, but still respected me. I studied hard, loved reading, and wrote in my journal. In it, I poured all my thoughts and fears, things I never shared with anyone. Then she appeared. I remember the first time I saw her in the library. She was laughing over a book so sincerely that I froze, afraid to move. She didn't notice me at first, and that was perfect. I could just watch. Gradually, we started talking. She laughed at my awkward jokes, and for the first time in years, I didn't feel alone. She was like a light in my life, someone unafraid to talk about her dreams, about wanting a big family filled with love and happiness. Her words cut through me because I had been dreaming of the same thing my entire life. We spent a lot of time together. I would walk her home after school, listen to her stories, help her with homework, sometimes just sit silently beside her, watching her live her world. And at some point, I realized I was in love, deeply and completely. Those first years were carefree. We laughed together, dreamed together, planned the future together. For the first time, I felt I could fully trust someone. Every meeting felt like a celebration. I felt that she was the one who could heal my old wounds, who gave me a sense of home and safety. When I finally worked up the courage to propose to her, I was sure my life would change. Now I would build my happiness differently from my parents. I felt pride and fear at the same time, because love is so powerful that it can become fragile if betrayed. But I couldn't have imagined that this very love would become the greatest trial of my life. That years later, I would face betrayal as devastating as the one that destroyed my childhood. And as I held her hand, looked into her eyes, I promised myself once again I would never let her go. She was my chance at happiness, and no one gives a second chance at that.